Thank you. I'll be brief, too. First of all, Ms. McGilvery flippantly talks about what happened in 2008 is not in the record. But actually, I would propose to you that it is, if you're reading the minutes of the planning board discussion, because even one of the planning board members, planning board alternate member, Richard Ruggiero, was a town councilor in 2008. He actually voted against the 98 number in 2008. And he was there at these planning board meetings, and he was an alternate member. He didn't vote, but he did speak up, and the other members discussed it. So actually, the history of what went on was in fact part of the planning board discussions and deliberations. It was not done in a vacuum. The second thing I would just point out about the tax assessor's card, it's funny, I was just making a shorthand note. I said PPE. It's like, boy, we've heard that phrase so much over the last couple of years. Well, no, I'm not talking about personal protective equipment, but prejudicial procedural error. 3 items. It's not just procedural error, it's got to be prejudicial procedural error. Even if everything Mr. McCoy says is right about that tax assessor's card.
You mean Mr.
McGilvery, I'm sorry. Even everything Mr. McGilvery says is right about the tax assessor's card. Even if everything they both say about it is right. It doesn't matter because there was no prejudicial error. There was no prejudice since that number, as we discussed with the density, the gross floor area number wasn't relevant anyway. So even if he's correct, it wasn't prejudicial procedural error, so it's not grounds for reversal. And then finally, we were just talking about the question, isn't this really an attack on what the town council did? And it may or may not. And I just want to point out, there is a route for that. If they don't like what the town council did, they can appeal that to the Superior Court, and a Superior Court judge can decide if the town council was correct in what they did or not. But that's not before you at all. All you're looking at is the planning board, what they had in front of them as a conditional master plan, and I would suggest to you that it was correct. Thank you.